Hey folks, this is ioEther and we're back with some more World of Tanks. As you can see, this is Braz. I'm always afraid I'm going to get that wrong. Braz, I think I probably got it wrong again, but we're going to go with Braz for this game. In his Object 268 version 4, the new Tier 10 Russian tank destroyer. This is a Tier 10 game on Live Oaks. Wait a second, we've been to Live Oaks just a couple days ago, weren't we? And yes, I checked. Ninja is not in this game. Though, it did make me nervous for a second. Really? Well, I guess we can push T-54 lightweights around pretty good. So, yeah, before we get into this game, I've been dying to know how to kill this thing. Ever since I got my hands on one. And so now we're going to jump over and see what the armor model actually looks like. And so once again, we get to see if I can make this transition look smooth or if I have messed it up again. There we go. Aha! This is a little faster. One of these days, I'll make it look beautiful. Wait, is that really what's gun mantle looks like? Is it really skewed to one side like that? I've never actually noticed that. That is interesting. Weird, but interesting. Anyway, so assuming it's coming right at you, we're just going to go based on that. We're going to start off with just shy of 300 millimeters penetration. And so no, that can't be 300 millimeters. Oh, yeah. Just shy of 300 millimeters penetration ain't gonna go through that. It will, however, go through the 200 millimeters of upper glacis armor. Yeah, you heard right. You're not shooting for the lower glacis. You're shooting for the upper glacis. I don't know exactly why that is, other than that's 300 millimeters of armor down there, and that's some reason 100 millimeters of armor. Maybe it was designed as a ridgeline fighter originally, and so they expected this to get hit more often. I guess as a ridgeline fighter, this is actually quite well angled and will tend to ricochet things. As long as this never gets exposed, then I guess it's okay. It's a little weird, you know? Should make it freeze. But I don't think I can actually make the gun stop. Clicking doesn't seem to do anything. One of these days I'm going to learn how to use this sight. But it ain't going to be today, apparently. So yeah. Yeah, I guess that would be fairly effective. But so, in general, you want to be shooting for here, or if you can aim down into it, then this becomes a really great soft target. Of course, the top, if you can aim down. Otherwise, you're going to be aiming for the upper glacis, which is weird, I know. It's weird to say it. You can try and hit this little cupola over here, but as you can see, it's a really hard thing to hit, and even if you do hit it, if you don't hit it exactly square, you're going to be heading up towards about 300, 280, 260. There's some quite high numbers in there somewhere. So yeah, I just punch around through the upper glacis, really. And so yeah, that's how you kill it from the front. Obviously from the side, this thing just becomes a squishy pinata of awesome experience, and it's so that's that. Hopefully, let's see if I can make a nice smooth transition back to the game. Ah ha ha. So yeah, it does have this weird way. Oh, you know what? It's the gun sight. That's why the gun mantle extends out that far. But again, you're trying to put rounds through this weak plate right here. I don't understand it, but that's the way it goes. So Braz is just hoping that nobody shoots him in the upper plate, which is just crazy talk for most tanks. So most likely, until people get a hang of this tank, they're just going to be continually bouncing shots off of your upper plate. Though the great thing about this thing is it's fast enough to get into aggressive positions like this, where, oh, you can get shot by your own Action X in the side. I don't know if, well, I mean, there's no reason for him to not fire out into the swamp right there, but it didn't really do anything other than get him shot by his own Action X. He does look like he's gonna get a nice side shot. No, not quite the right shot into the 263, as it did get blocked. And now with his great armor and gun depression, not horrible gun depression, he is actually able to ridgeline fight. Though that low was such a juicy target, he obviously just couldn't resist. When you're fighting the 263, I don't know if the armor model has changed significantly from last patch, but in the last patch you wanted to put around through the armor or the gun mantle, as that was the weakest spot on the front of the tank, assuming you weren't shooting down from above it. And so I'm going to go ahead and assume that's probably still the weakest part of the frontal armor is still going to be the gun mantle. We'll have to see if that proves correct in a second. You can see him just going in for the ram. Does 300 damage to the poor 263. It actually does 200 damage to himself as well. But he does get the poor 263 out of there, and then derps a shot into the dead T10's gun. That's gotta hurt, right? Let's pick this up a little bit. As you can see, we have lost the town, and so now at whatever enemies we don't kill over here are going to be pushing back towards the town pretty soon. I don't know where that shot came in off, but it's close enough. It probably hit our lower bases, and that was not the favorable shot that WZ wanted. And getting hit twice by this thing is not what the T-32 wanted. No way the T-32 wanted that. Huh. I guess he's just gonna ignore us until we're loaded. I wonder if he thought we could kill him, or thought he was just dead anyway, so why bother trying? The Leopard is completely AFK. Everyone knows the AFK look when they see it. Walk over ridgeline. The Leopard's still sitting in exactly the same spot he started in. Unfortunately, the Leopard gets us ammo rack because of the fact that we pulled up and stopped to shoot him. Notice that now that we got our armor pointing in the right direction, even the Yagzilla with its crazy round just bounces right off. So the Yagzilla has got to be around here somewhere. Now it looks like the enemies are not going to press ahead and take our base. They are in fact being held back by the line of defenders we have behind the tracks, which is good news for us because it allows us to potentially catch them in a pincer move where we can hit them from both sides. Nice snapshot, and the WZ finishes it off, allowing us to get back out of combat. 9,000 combined damage done and blocked. Wow. And that number just keeps going up. Ooh, look, a Yagzilla. Good shot. That was aimed a bit high maybe, but it's still connected thankfully, and did almost 670 damage ish, which is a nice little high roll. So now we're going after the AMX as just really because it's the next thing in line. Actually, of all the tanks here, it's actually one of the most dangerous to us because of the fact that it has that nice fast reload and it has the maneuverability. It can definitely get around behind us and outflank us, but that's unlikely because of just how much damage the rest of our team can pump out. And the rest of the team has in fact been around, and being able to point and click on a CDC is always a lot of fun. Poor CDC had nothing he could do there. He's going to get himself rammed inside, shoved, and then shot, most more likely, yep. Though unfortunately not shot by us, sadly. So now we got a shot reload, and we got to get over there to the Yagzilla and the RHM. Looking for a shot on the Yagzilla. He does have a side. He's going to try and snag the tracks or something, just in case he doesn't pen this somehow. Wait, I've slowed this down, haven't I? Yep. He did pen it, and it loads sub-average. All we needed was an average, slightly above average roll to kill the Yagzilla in a single shot. Oh, that is unfortunate. Nice job taking out the E1, and the RHM looks like it's running. The Yagzilla is going to stay and fight, but the Yagzilla can't do anything, so it doesn't matter if it stays to fight, it's still just going to die. Okay. This is the Yagzilla. Oh, we capped. We capped? I didn't notice we were capping. Why are we capping? Oh well, okay, so I guess we're capping. Oh man, so close to the clean victory. Yeah, so I'll see you over at the battle reports page. Mastery badge, first class, spotter, bruiser, fire for effect, shell proof, Confederate, steel wall, high caliber, and a tank sniper. Also 100k in credits earned. Just here, out of curiosity, note he only damaged / destroyed 12 of the enemies. He spotted 2. Is there any that he spotted that he didn't shoot at? And the answer is no. But he actually got shot by the WZ and never actually returned fire on it. Only 2 shots he didn't return some fire on, or so that means he interacted with 13 of the 15 members of the enemy team. Wow, that is amazing. 8,000 damage. Yep. I ain't never getting up there. That is a lot of damage. 1,250 average, or 1,250 experience earned. Completely worth it. Wish you'd been running some sort of booster. That would have helped a lot, but that's okay. And look at that. 43,000 credits earned after the premium consumable has been paid out and everything else. This was a massive battle. Good lord. And Braz, if you haven't been told before, sir, you are now in the 6k damage club. That there's not too many people in it. I think there's about 10 on the channel who have managed to earn their way into the 6k damage club. It's really not hard to understand why it exists. Well, maybe why it exists is a little bit difficult, but how to get in isn't particularly hard to figure out. And what it's for. And sadly, no, I haven't figured out anything you can earn just by getting in yet. Though I do kind of want to have something at some point. But anyways, if you guys think this is enough for an MVP, then please do hit the like button. If you think that I deserve more subscribers, please share this. And all things, please thank the Patreons, for they are awesome. And I'll see you guys again next time. This is ioEther out.